Welcome back to the Roadside Rescue YouTube channel. It's the next day. I'm in the middle of demolishing this car and it should be done today. My plan is to have it done by the end of the day. I'm almost empty in my Ranger with gas, but this has about half a tank. So before I'm going to do any cutting back here, I'm going to go ahead and try and recycle that fuel. I've got a jiggle siphon right here and I'm going to see if I can just fill up my Ranger a bit. Save some money on gas. Here you can see better how it kind of melted. See how the dirt kind of melted on top of that? And it'll be really easy to wipe up. Well, not really. Looked like it would be.
Smells kind of good.
Yeah, it smells weird. It's not good to breathe too much of it though. Okay. Like, looks like it's not moving. It's actually really slow. It should be just a minute now. This is gonna flow a lot faster with no air in that line. All right, on the second jug now. I left about a gallon in it. All right, that's all that air. Let's get the rest of that out. Before I could do any more cutting on the car, I had to take a load to the recycling center because the back of my Ranger was completely full. All right, so that was 20 bucks. I just got back from that. I'm gonna go ahead and eat some brunch, and then I'm gonna take this firewall section to the recycling yard after that. Maybe get the back cut in half or something this afternoon, we'll see. But my main priority today is to get the firewall off. I don't think it's gonna take all day. See you when we get back out here. All right, so I'm gonna need to cut right where the tires are. So I'm gonna put a jack right here. And then I think I'm gonna put 2 tires in the middle, just a little bit further back. And it should balance just fine with no weight in the front on the 2 rear tires of the car, and then just 2 stacked tires in the front where that drive shaft is. We'll find out, I guess. It's gonna get that high. I'll put something under it. Alright, let's see what this does. I feel like it's just gonna slip off, but been wrong before. I don't really want to get underneath there to put a tire. I could also just scoot these 4 tires backwards. Alright, let's set it down now. Alright, let me get another jack now. Thought I might have to do that. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and grab that Sawzall and let's go ahead and cut the front of this vehicle off. Again, I've just got to cut it into small pieces that'll fit in the back of my Ranger to take to the recycling center. Get a different look, a little different angle here, and I'll show you how I'm making my way through this floor. There were some fuel lines on that side. I was a little worried about that, but it didn't cause an issue, luckily. It was smoking a lot right when I was hitting those fuel lines though. The grinder probably didn't help my worries, but we got it out. All right, so that took 23 minutes, faster than I expected. My next concern is just getting it in the back of my truck, but as you can see, that's severed. Just throw it on my shoulder. Don't do that. So I'll update you when I get that loaded up. I'll update you when that's going on. All right, so I've got the chain on it like this. And I think that'll let me pick it up, and then I can probably just pick one side up if I need to level it out. All right, there you have it. I'm gonna take one more trip right now. It's probably not even noon yet. Pretty close though, so I'm gonna take the money from this one and get some lunch. That took like 10 minutes to load up and I'm worn out, but it wasn't too bad. All right, after I got lunch, I actually got 2 calls from customers that needed help, so I spent the rest of the afternoon doing that. Fast forward to the next morning, it's freezing outside. Let's get going. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean up this area while the ground is still frozen before it turns into a puddle, and then I'm gonna scoot the car forward today and work on stuff in the back. I'm gonna take the roof off for sure today, and maybe a bit of this front section. And if I have time, then I'll probably cut the rest in half. And then I'll address a lot of the questions people have had in the comments as well. All right, well, that's giving me some room in the back now. I can easily pick this up or set it down. It's pretty well balanced. So I'm gonna disassemble the rear door and glass now. And then I've got to figure out what I'm gonna do with these windows, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna chop the top off. And of all the things to save that are probably really valuable, aside from the catalytic converter, maybe this all-wheel drive system. So I've got to chop it all the way down to that anyways, and I was going to keep the tires. So I don't see any harm in keeping that all-wheel drive system around for a little while and seeing if that'll sell. The problem with the rest of the stuff is I don't have anywhere to store stuff, like selling the radio or the airbags on eBay. So for that reason, I'm just scrapping everything else. Chairs as well, the carpet, stuff like that. Another resounding question I got was, why don't I sell it to a junkyard? They'll come pick it up for free. They won't take, junkyards out here will not take a shell without an engine or a block inside of it. I called several different junkyards to double check. Well, then the next question was, why don't I call a junk hauler to come and haul it off? They'll put it on a flatbed, because they're also going to take the money. It's going to take a couple of days of some work, and then I'll get a few $100 extra as well. But it had some pretty serious damage in it, and I wanted the motor. So that being said, let's get to the back, and I'm going to chop the roof off as well. Get your fingers pinched like that. Yeah. Heavier than it looks every time. That's why racers always go after the doors first. Easy to take apart and heavy. That's why you always see car doors in the scrapyard piles and not the rest of the cars. Oh, we got the table. I'm keeping this. I don't know why people just assume I'm gonna throw everything away. Like, I can't even put this into the recycling center. Oh, found some waters. Nice. All right, I've got my earplugs in. I'm ready to go ahead and try and cut the roof off. I'm not sure about these back windows. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to cut through them or if they're gonna explode is what I'm saying. They should have, I don't know. If they're tinted, so I'm kind of hoping that tint will hold them together like a screen, and I should be able to just slice right through there. We'll see though. I'll time lapse it and update you. All right, and here we'll take a quick look at how quick this Sawzall will cut this car in half, and we'll take the roof off real quickly. All right, I got it. Man, that thing was bucking like a Bronco on the last one. It's broken free. I think I just need to push it now. All right, lunchtime. It's probably about noon then. And that means 2 hours of that. All right, so I've got the hood loaded up. They don't take those seats, but I went ahead and just threw a couple of seats in the back underneath there because I'm not gonna put anything else in this load. And then my plan for the rest of this is to pull it forward more, and then I'm gonna roll it 180 backwards and pull off the rear wheel drive stuff from on top and just slide it off the back. And then I'll cut down what would essentially be like the roof in half. I think that's just gonna be a lot easier way of getting to it. And I should be able to get that fuel tank out of there a lot easier as well. So I'm undecided whether I'm gonna go recycle right now or do that, but I'll let you know when I get it done. It was definitely too heavy to roll backwards, so I just picked it up and cut another piece off the front. And I'm gonna take that with the roof right now to the recycling center. Was it fun?
Yeah.
Good.
That's a job well done.
Thanks for watching Roadside Rescue. I've got this all done. That took 3 days of work, about half the day long every time. And if you like this kind of video, leave a thumbs up to let me know and I'll make more like it. Don't forget to subscribe, and you can donate down below if you want to at the links in the description. If you like this video, I think you're gonna love this next one. Thanks for watching as always. That was a job well done, and I'll see you on the next episode of Roadside Rescue.